Guess what? It's time to plan for October. So if that's some content you would like to see, keep on watching. All right, everyone, so let's go ahead and get into my October plans. Now, these plans are what I think I could get done this month. I have a lot of plans, but I am going to show you the 6 items that I plan on getting done this month. If I could get the other ones done, they will just be here and there throughout the month, but I want to show you the ones that are definitely I want to get done this month. Even though they're plans, I try to make sure to check off all the plans off my list. Now, I do have one that is a holdover from September simply because of Hurricane Ian, but I'm going to show that first and then show the other 5 that I want to get done this month. So let's go ahead and see the first one. So the first one is Simplicity 1421. I know you guys asked if I would do a sew along for this one, and I plan on doing a sew along for this one as well. Simplicity 1421, which is the blazer. Like I said in my September plans, this was supposed to be done in the month of September, but due to the hurricane, I was unable to get it cut out and start sewing because I didn't know if I was going to lose power or not. So I did not do that. But go ahead, if you have this pattern, go ahead and cut it out in your sides and just wait for the sew along because I plan on doing the sew along this upcoming week. Okay. And hopefully I can get it posted by the middle of October. Once again, this is Simplicity 1421. The leftover fabric from the blazer, it will be for a skirt. I'm not going to show you the pattern for that one because I wanted it to be a surprise, and it will be part of my summer skirt series. I know we're not in the summertime anymore. However, I'm still going to finish up the skirts that I have already started doing. Okay, for the summertime, I'm just going to try to finish them up by the end of the year. So with that said, this will be one of the first projects for October 2022. The second project I want to get done is Mimi G, the Jessica Sweetheart button-up dress. This is part of my Make 9. Now, I'm using the same fabric from her pattern, so I'm just going to show you that on camera. So I picked this fabric up a while ago. When I say a while ago, I want to say this has been in my stash for maybe 8 or 9 years so far. All right, so it is the same fabric that you see right here on Mimi G's pattern. Since I already had it in my stash, I figured I would just do exactly what Mimi have on her pattern. The only thing that's a put off is taping this pattern together. However, I'm gonna try to enlist my daughter to do that for me. So all I have to do is cut it out, size it up, and put it together, okay? So this is also part of my Make 9 2022, or the hashtag Make 9 2022. This is on the list for that. I need to finish up my Make 9 as well because we are pretty much in October. I am filming this. I am filming this the end of September to post for October, all right? But this is the second thing I want to get to sewing in the month of October. So the next thing is part of the Sew What series. I have just taken this out the washer yesterday, so I'm gonna try to open it up so you can see the actual fabric. This is the fabric right here. And this is for the Sew What series, project number 10, which would be a classic button-down shirt. I already showed you the pattern for this. This would be New Look 6724. I think I'm going to, well, it's one view, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do the big pockets on it as well. And I figured that I would do it in a plaid because you will be seeing a lot of plaid this fall season. Just be aware, all right? But this is New Look 6724. And if you are not sure of what the Sew What series is, it is a sew along based series that if I could think of what to do for a project, we will be sewing along to it, okay? So that's for this. This is what, you know, I'm going to be doing for the Sew What series. So the next thing that I'm going to be sewing, not a sew along, but at least I don't have planned to do a sew along for this, but this is part of a collaboration. I have 2 collaborations this month in the month of October. I am using this nice turquoise flannel fabric that I picked up from Joann's. I'll put all the fabric options up on the screen for everything if I can still link to it. If there is something similar, I will put it in the description box below as well. And I will go and I will tell you where I purchased each one from. But this is part of a collaboration with the Twilight Stitcher on Instagram and here on YouTube, Renata. We will be collaborating this month for something. I'm not going to show you the pattern and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but stay tuned because this fabric will be used, this flannel will be used for something that Renata and I have coming up the middle of the month. So stay tuned for that. So this is one of the collaborations. So the next thing I want to sew up, now this is a leftover project from September that I want to sew up in this buffalo plaid that I picked up from, I believe, fabric.com or maybe Joann's. If I could figure out which one I picked it up, I will put it up on the screen for you. But this is for the Sew Your View for September. I know it's no longer September anymore, but Hurricane Ian did this to me and I want to start working on this the first 2 weeks of October, but I want to do this shacket. I plan on doing view A, the longer view, and line it. Now, you do not see lining fabric because I don't know what lining I want to use. I don't know if I want to, I think I want to use a solid for this. I'm unsure about that, but you guys have been asking if I do this pattern, would I do a sew along? I'm not 100% sure if I would do a sew along for it because it's so many pattern reviews for this. I don't know. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not sure if I would do a sew along for this simply because plaid does take a long time to cut out and then a sew along does take a long time to film. I have not really looked at all the instructions to see if I would be interested in doing a complete sew along for this. So I'll keep you posted. If I decide to do one, you will see it go live. All right. But this is Simplicity 9388. This is one of the last things that I will be doing. I have one more thing that I will be doing after this one. This is the second collaboration. I will be using this fabric. However, I'm not going to show you the pattern that I will be using. This is in collaboration with 85th and Wade for the Sew Romp Jump Play 22 challenge. Is basically sewing a jumpsuit to celebrate National Jumpsuit Day. And it's running from September the 25th to October 26th. My post will go live October 26th. This is the fabric for it. And I'm just going to play around. I'm going to open this fabric up for you a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the middle section and the floral. So what I want to do is create my jumpsuit, but play around with it. I don't want to tell you exactly. I have an inspiration photo that I have with this. I don't know if it's the exact fabric, but it's similar. But I have an inspiration photo of what I'm going to do now. If there's any fabric left over, I do plan on doing a top, and that top pattern is McCall 7630. I want to do view E on this top, but my plan is to use the center, the kind of solid, just to do the body, the front and the back of this top, and then the sleeve area, play around with this portion right here. So that's the plan for if there's anything left after I make my jumpsuit. All right. I'm just not going to tell you the jumpsuit pattern because then it won't be a surprise when you see the jumpsuit. You get what I'm saying? So that's one of the last thing that I'm going to be sewing up. So now I'm going to show you the last thing I'm going to sew, which is part of breast cancer awareness. All right. So the last thing I'm going to sew, I'm unsure if I want to use this fabric right here or a different pink fabric that I have. Now, I used this fabric as part of the Disney African Princess collection last year in 2021 when I did the Penelope pants. Okay. Now, I also did a pleated skirt, which I will put up on the screen, which is McCall 7253 in this fabric. And I do have a little bit left over. So I want to do a jumpsuit for breast cancer awareness month. The pattern, I'm still up in the air with the pattern I want to use for the jumpsuit. I don't know if I want to do an older pattern or a newer pattern. I'm still on the fence on which one I want to use, but this will be the last project that I do for October, because the other patterns are part of my All Them Pants collection. And you guys heard me say in a video that All Them Pants will start towards the end of October. So I don't want to show any of those patterns because I'm still trying to figure out which ones I want to do and pair fabric with it. So you guys will see that probably in the upcoming video for November. All right. And I will be posting those before I even start making pants, okay? Which patterns I plan on doing. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do sew-alongs for those yet. I'm still trying to work out the details of what I'm gonna do, all right? Well, that's it for this video. I hope you like. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video, and as always, keep sewing.
Okay, let it be known, I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand, G.O.